Martin here from FU Fishing and More again. Been a while since I've had a fish. Like a video that I posted the other day, been laid up with a bad reaction from poisoning myself with Aeroguard that had been overheated in the truck. But I thought I'd come over here this morning. You can't get near the ramps this time of year, it's still festive season, people everywhere, so I thought I'd just come over here this morning and see if the fish are back over here at Sandstone. They haven't been. There's been too much fresh around. We've had a lot of real crappy weather lately, and it's such a beautiful morning, and I dug a few yabbies yesterday, so I thought I'd just come over here and have a little bit of a fish and pass a bit of time and see if they are back. The mates fished out wide here yesterday. It didn't do much good at all. Still a lot of fresh around. So, but anyhow, you don't know unless you try. And I can't think of a better way to spend the morning. Beautiful morning, not a breath of breeze. Supposed to swing northeast later on. That won't worry me. Anyhow, I'll take you along for the ride. See how we go. We might be in with a chance. The water's actually cleared up in the last 48 hours since I was over here the other day. So, bit of fish life moving around out there in the shallows. Might be worth the effort. Fish are only a bonus on one like this anyway. While I walk along here, just like to thank you all in the past for subscribing, and those who haven't, if you'd like to subscribe, by all means, and share my videos with your friends. I've tried to keep them informative for you. I love sharing, and I like, especially younger people, I like to see them getting out and catching a few fish, which is why I done the course years ago as a kids fishing instructor. But now we're just living the retired life, fishing as much as I can, and hopefully next year there'll be a lot more than this year. And I'll be taking you along with me and explaining what I do and how I do it as I go. Hopefully it helps you. You get something out of it, a few hints, and you catch a fish. It's all about putting the time in, basically. Alright, we'll wait across here in a minute, and I'll catch you out on the sandbank there when if we catch anything. The water's plenty salty enough, and it's cleared up well actually. We might do alright. I just lost a couple of baits. There's plenty of little stuff here, so where there's little stuff there should be the big stuff. I just hope I don't lose a hook, because I forgot to bring the spare hooks with me, like an amateur. I'll just give it a bit of a go here on the edge. Sometimes I normally get a flathead just here. Then we'll go across and try the big bank, see if they're there. Normally where the little ones are, the big ones are. Couldn't wish for a better morning. But the water has cleared right up. Heaps of little brim, I'd say they are. Or tiny whiting, I don't know which, but they take a bait as fast as you put it on. We'll just chuck up into that sand patch there. See if there's anything to laid up in them. Flathead like to hang out along the edge of the weed, I find, out here. Of course, you chuck out onto the weed, you lose your bait, drags it off. This is a bit deeper than what it used to be too. Yeah, well, just plenty of little stuff. Just bait's gone the minute it hits the bottom. Probably one situation where lure fishing would come in on its own, but I'm afraid I'm not a lure man. Yeah, we'll head across here and see what happens. Not too many people come out and fish this bank. I don't know why. Someone a bit worried about bull sharks. I've seen one out here the whole time I fished it. I've been fishing it for years. Oh, first cast bite. Whiting too, but look at that, the head's missing. There's some getting the bites there. I don't know what they are, but they must be small. Got him. That's what we want. Good to see. First cast, let's hope it continues like that. Good fish. Half a dozen of those and I'll be happy. I'll go home and have lunch. Not out to catch mega fish today, just to see if they're here. Catch lunch. Probably could have been a bit earlier on the tide actually. But, oh well. Plenty of little ones out there. They're taking the bait as fast as it hits the bottom. This is the time of the year they should be up on these sandbanks spawning this time of year. This is when we normally get them over here. With a bit of luck, if we don't get any more fresh rain, which is not looking real promising at the moment, it might turn into a good season after all. It started off all right, and then we had that cold snap and rain and bad weather, and they were very hard to find for a while. Let's just hope that one wasn't a one-of. Plenty of little blokes out there. We'll just work our way around the edge of this sandbank here, up on the edge right next to the weed, and see how we go. I might flip a coin to see whether I go left or right. Say this could be a flathead. It is. Now to see if this new idea works, instead of using a net, we're going to use a little gaff. Well, that didn't work as it was supposed to. Oh well. Try it on the next one. Not quite sure whether it's a flathead, bit like a flathead, or whiting. It's sitting down like a flathead. It's a flathead, I think. Wish I'd bought me net instead of this. What is it? Ah, it's a big sole. Nice flounder. Dinner plate flounder. Just using yappies again as normal. Same gear as always. 6 pound leader or fluorocarbon leader. Small sinker, swivel, 6 pound main line. These little fellas are, we actually caught one this time. They are whiting, I thought they were. Make the grade. Couple more, we'll be definitely on the, they've come back. Beauty about this spot is this time of year, like a couple of days before Christmas, you can't move, ramps and everywhere else. Get down the river, there's that many boats and that. I love coming over here, I have it to myself most of the time. And I do like land-based fishing. It's just peaceful, calm, good for the soul. Well, it might have been a second one there, but obviously not shoaled up yet, they're spread out still. Plenty of real small stuff. Probably get a lot more bigger stuff if you could keep a bait on long enough. They might change when the tide turns. They might start to work. This is the time of the year that they should be coming up on the top of these banks. They come up on these banks and spawn and feed. Every other year except this year, it's been an exception, but every other year you've got no trouble finding whiting over here and flathead. But like I say, that was pre-net days before they found the loophole to get in here to net all these banks. No sense complaining. They reckon it's a sustainable fisheries, but blind Freddy can see the difference since it's been allowed. Whiting by the fields of it. Nice little fish, not giants, but just good legal fish. Makes for tasty lunch, that's for sure. Makes me wonder whether the lack of them before that rain, there wasn't something in the water over here, because it just, you couldn't find a whiting for the love of money. And then we've had this fresh come down and it's cleared, and now all of a sudden the fish seem to be here. Not in big numbers yet, but they are here, which is a start. It's the old story. You won't find out if they're biting sitting in your lounge. So I encourage you all to get out and have a go. Keep your gear light and enjoy it. People come out here with big heavy lines, sinkers that you could anchor the boat with, and then they go away saying there's no fish here. Those days are gone when you could do that. The fish is still there, you've just got to fish wiser. And my saying is, think fish. Think where you'd be if you were a fish, regarding the run of the tide and wind and everything else. And even keep a positive mind that you're going to catch fish. I like to fish along the edge of the weed banks there, but at the moment you can't keep a bait on there. There's just that many little whiting. They're just taking the bait as fast as it hits the water. A couple I have got have been away from the weed a bit, so, and this is what I say, you've got to change on the day, especially with whiting. They change all the time. Work out their pattern, work out what they're doing, and fish to those conditions. I'll work the water more, centre of the banks more at the moment. I do like working the edges because you pick up the odd few more flathead, but I did get one out in the middle here a minute ago before. But anyhow, we'll just keep plugging away, and I'll switch the camera back on when I get one. Not sure whether this one's a whiting or a little flathead. It's starting to fight like a flathead now. Can't tell you how good it is to be out here again fishing. 3 weeks of shut up in the house and that, starting to get bloody cabin fever. This has got to be a flathead. Yep. Can we get him? It's not 100. Oh no, it's not. It's a big whiting. Well, he was fighting funny. Beautiful whiting. That's what we normally get out here. This is what I named this Honker Island. It's only my naming. It's because we get these, I used to come out here and catch these big whiting consistently. Beautiful fish. Hope you flip water on the camera. Well, anything after this is a bonus. I've got my lunch. I believe the fight in that one, buddy. He fought exactly like a flathead. He even come up off the bottom and hit it like a flathead. This one's got to be a flathead. Not a bad fish either. Can we land him is a $100 question. This silly bloody gaff idea. We got him. Just. Luckily he's hooked in the mouth. This has got every chance of being another flathead actually. No, it's a big whiting. They're biting funny. The whiting are biting funny today. They're even these big ones. They're just taking the. You get one bump, good solid bump. They take the head off. Good fish, and they don't come back. I don't know how many times I've brought the line in after a bite like that today, and I've just got tails on. They're just in one of those real finicky sorts of moods, I'd say. But anyhow, we're getting a feed, that's all that matters. And enjoying it immensely. No one else around. Actually, there's not even another person in sight. Oh yeah, there's one over there on the beach walking their dog. But I expected a lot more people out here today than what there is. Been 2 days before Christmas. But we don't get any more rain, this should only get better. The next moon, they should be right in spawning mode, especially after the fresh. Apparently over the Caboolture River, the fresh has washed a lot of prawn down, I was told. And that's always an indication for a good catch. I used to chase the prawn, but the shoulders, another complaint of the old age, catches up with you and you can't throw it. We used to get good banana prawns out of the Caboolture River. Got him too. A little brim. Wouldn't be a day's fishing without catching one of these. Now, they've eased off a little bit since that fresh water on the bottom of the tides came in. So it's clouded up a little bit and not nowhere near like they were before. But the little bait stealers are still there. But I'll work my way around this bank here and go over and try one that I always get a flathead off. See if they're over there. Nice whiting by the looks of it. Nothing spectacular, but he's a illegal fish. Few big ones amongst the smaller ones. There's heaps and heaps of real tiny ones here because it's nearly impossible to keep a bait on. You'd get a lot more of these big ones if you could keep a bait on longer. But, it's just great to be out here after being cooped up for so long. It's probably the longest I've been since without having a fish. It's mine food, this is. And it's good to see the check out my favourite land-based spots. Next year we're going to be exploring a lot more new places and stuff like that. And some of my old areas up around Donnybrook and all those areas up that way. Oh, that was a good better bite. He didn't take it. Yep, he's there. Oh, nah, little fella. Saved me taking him off, he dropped off. He hit properly, just down, gone. No, there's pick business. Nice fish, I think. Yep, real good fish. It's actually turning out a lot better morning than what I thought it was going to be. I thought there might have been still too much fresh around. So I had a look over here, 2 days ago, just come down to the beach and had a look, and you could have just about drunk the water. But we've had a couple of tides, and they're not big tides at the moment either. I think we've got another flounder. Yep. Good size flounder. Get the hook out of here. Then he getting away. Dinner plate size. He had 3 goes, that bloke, and every time missed him. The third that time brought him unstuck, but a few whiting starting to flash out in the middle there too. I wonder why they're not feeding, but like they should be. Quite a few just there in front of me actually. Might be only those little blokes. Bring a bait back through them and see what happens. Yeah, they're only tiny fellas. Swimming right past my feet here now. They won't touch the bait. It's spinning, that's why. They don't like it when it spins. If you got your bait and it's spinning, like a helicopter, put it on straight, because they don't like it. It's not natural. Got on a nice little patch of whiting just there while the battery was down. I got a couple out of it. So now fish bag's looking very healthy. Bit hard trying to change batteries out here, standing in backside deep water. But anyhow, we've done it. Oh, let's get on with it. It never produced any flathead like I thought it would. It's the first time I've never caught a flathead over there, but the water's a little bit too deep and cloudy. I like it a bit shallow over there. I'll just go down the end of this here and then I'll work my way back, otherwise we're not going to get back. It's a high low today. Not much run in it, but it's just annoying. I don't want to have to get my gear wet going back across that deep section, that's all. Normally keep an eye on those rocks over there. It's a fish trap. When they're just about covered, it's time to get out of here. Start heading back out of here. Water's getting too deep now. But had a real good little session this morning. I've got a good feed of whiting there, probably got 8 or 9 whiting, a couple of flathead, one good bream I caught while the camera was off. And thank you all for watching. And if I happen to get it more on the way back, I'll switch the camera on, but otherwise I'll see you all on the next one, and stay safe.